Hey, I'm your host, Jen Wheeler, and this is the Healthy Her podcast. I'm a teacher, author, and foodie who went from being addicted to sugar, skipping meals, and struggling to get in control of my eating, to someone who is 10 kilos down, eats all the yummy foods without restriction, and is finally in control of my hunger. I'm obsessed with helping other health-conscious women ditch the confusion and overwhelm so they can cultivate healthy eating habits and truly thrive. The Healthy Her podcast was created to give you real talk about healthy eating, as well as easy, actionable tips that fit seamlessly into your busy lifestyle. I'm not just your host. Think of me as your healthy eating hype gal, your personal cheerleader as we chat all things healthy eating, weight loss, and mindset mastery, so you can become the healthiest, happiest version of you. So if you're ready to ditch the guilt, reclaim your confidence, and unlock the very best version of you, then you're in the right place. So let's get started. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Healthy Her podcast. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I have been sitting on this topic for quite a while, and I've wanted to talk about it on the podcast, but I've kind of been reluctant to talk about this particular topic. And just a full disclaimer that, I'm not a medical professional, that is not my area of expertise, but I just wanted to share my knowledge and my perspective on this particular topic. So, like I said, it's been something I've been sitting on for a little while, and I really feel like, because I know there's a lot of information out there about the topic of anxiety and mental health and the link with our gut and with our mood. And to be honest with you, when I first started finding out about this topic, I found it all very confusing and I didn't quite understand it. And it was only until I started to change the way that I was eating and my lifestyle and those kind of things that it all became quite clear to me. So I'm hoping that this episode today is going to give you a little bit of insight. And like I said, full disclaimer, I'm not a medical professional. So I'm just sharing with you my insights, my knowledge, and my perspective on this particular topic. So the topic for today is, if you are struggling with anxiety or mental health, or you just don't feel good, about yourself, I'm going to talk to you about the powerful link between healthy eating and weight loss, and how doing those things and improving your diet and exercise and all those things can actually improve the way that you feel. Now, I know, especially as women, the focus is, hey, we want to look hot. We want to have a good body. We want to lose weight. We want to feel good in our clothes. We want to look amazing. And that's why we do these things, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, because I was the same. I went on a weight loss journey because I wanted to start to look really good and feel really good. And it's okay if that is your main driver, because, we all want to look and feel good. And that's the main reason that most of us will start exercising, eating better, because we want to look better. But as I've realized from my own personal experience and also from the hundreds of women that I work with, there is so many other benefits to you losing weight, eating better, and moving your body. Now, something that I want to explain to you, and like I said, not a medical professional, I'm just giving you my perspective on this topic. You may have heard or read about how our gut and our stomach is like a second brain. Now, if that's totally new to you, that's totally fine. There's a lot of research out about it. You can have a Google and have a bit of a read, but a lot of information has become available now that our gut is actually like our second brain. And this is something myself that I didn't realize when I first started down this journey, is that our gut produces a lot of hormones that actually help regulate our diet, our mood, so how you feel, and also your appetite, so how hungry you are, how full you are. All of those hormones are produced in your gut. Okay, it's not your brain making those decisions. It's your gut that produces those hormones and regulates those hormones. And one in particular is in our gut. That is where our happy hormones are made. So there are a variety of different happy hormones. And when I say happy hormones, they're just hormones that make us feel good. We feel good, we feel energized, we feel happy, we don't feel low, we don't feel sad. Those hormones are there and are produced in our gut to just make us feel good. So for example, like serotonin can help with your mood, your sleep, your appetite, all of those kind of things. And the crazy thing is 90% of your serotonin is made in your gut, like 90%, which is crazy. So kind of hope like right now you're going, and having a bit of an aha moment. If you don't eat well, and if you don't eat a well-balanced diet, so a diet that's full of lean proteins and fruits and vegetables and water and healthy fats like nuts and avocados and all of those kind of things, if you don't eat a healthy, well-balanced diet, your gut is not going to be producing these happy hormones and these hormones that make you feel good. And I can tell you from my own personal experience, it's pretty simple. At its core, all of this is pretty simple. If you eat like crap, you'll feel like crap. That is the reality of it. And I'm constantly reminded of this. So, for example, if let's say I'm in my healthy eating routine and everything's really good, I'm having my high protein breakfast, lots of fruits and vegetables, lots of water, and then I have quite a few social events on, like I'm out for dinner a few times, I've got a few work lunches on, I get busy, or the kids have got stuff on of an evening. And so, dinner's not like a freshly cooked homemade meal. After a few days or a week, I feel like crap. I just do. And I know that this is not something that's talked about enough, about the true power of healthy eating and being a healthy weight and losing weight can have on your mood and how you feel. Like it's massive. And I know, like I said, it's not something as women that we focus on because we all just want to look good and that's why we start doing these things. But think about just how good you will feel. And I'm not talking about how you're going to feel because of the way you look. I'm talking about how good you're going to feel on the inside. And that's what happens when you start eating better and start taking care of yourself. I'm yet to meet someone that says, hey, Jen, I started to eat better, exercise, drink more water, get more sleep, and I still feel crap. I haven't met anyone yet, because that is the side effect, because your body, when you look after what you put in your mouth, that therefore is improving your gut health. So your gut health is improving. You are creating more of these hormones, more of these happy hormones. And that's why you start to feel better. So from this episode, I just really want you to take away that it's so much more than you just losing weight and fitting into a dress size and looking amazing. It is how you feel. And it all comes down to your gut. Same with you, like if you feel really sluggish and bloated and all of those kind of things, what are you feeding your gut? Like what are you putting in your mouth? Is it highly processed food? Is it lots of rubbish? Are you eating any fruits and vegetables? Are you drinking water? Or are you just living off soft drinks and energy drinks and coffee and all of these other things? If you put the right things in your mouth, your gut will reward you and start to create all of those good hormones that your body needs to thrive. And I want to give you a really good example, because this just happened not long ago, but we've had a new Healthy Eating Hype Gal member join if you're new here, that's my signature membership and community. You can find out more about it on my website at theactivebod.com. She joined the membership and she has been battling with ongoing fatigue. She has an autoimmune disease and she is also perimenopausal. So she was pretty much ready to just give up on all of it. And she made the decision to join the membership. She posted in the group that within her first week of joining, she had lost 1.6 kilos. Now, are you ready to step into a vibrant community of health-conscious women where your journey to helping feel easy begins? Welcome to the Healthy Eating Hype Gal community, your ultimate destination for mastering your relationship with food and embracing a healthy lifestyle. As a busy working mum who's lost 10 kilos, I've been through it all and I understand the struggle. That's why I'm here to teach you the exact steps and tools I use to lose weight, conquer my mindset and thrive, all while juggling the demands of everyday life. Say goodbye to no more confusing fad diets or overwhelming nutrition advice. In this community, I'll guide you through the maze of weight loss and healthy eating and explain it to you in a way that finally makes sense. From easy, family-friendly meal plans to my exclusive calorie deficit quick guide, monthly masterclasses, plus so much more, so you can finally make healthy eating an achievable lifestyle without restriction. It's time to ditch the confusion and overwhelm for good. Join today and kickstart your journey to a healthier, happier you. There's no perfect time to start. Let's make your wellness dreams a reality. Of course, that's right. As women, we're like, we've had the weight loss win, we've got the number on the scales, we're happy with that. But in that same post in our Facebook group, she commented about just how damn good she feels because she has improved her diet. She said she's less tired, she's got more energy, she feels really good, she's sleeping better. And that's literally after a week. You can imagine the impact that eating well, exercising, getting enough sleep can have on you long term. And that's what this is about. It's not just about how you look, it's about how amazing you can feel and also how your mood can feel. Like I said, unfortunately, if you've eaten poorly for a really long period of time, your gut health is going to be terrible. Like that's just the reality of it. It's not going to be good. And in our gut health, we have a biome. And like I said, just explaining this from my perspective, if you want more of the scientific side of things, you can jump onto Google and have a look. But basically, we have like a gut biome. Okay. And when you eat well and you look after yourself and you feed your body properly, you have a healthy gut biome. Okay. So it creates the hormones, it looks after you, it does all the things that it's supposed to do. But if you've dieted for a long time or like eaten really badly for a long time, your gut biome is not going to be good. And there has been studies where there have been direct correlations between mental health issues, and that's just the reality, and also too with obesity and mental health. Okay. And everything's connected. It's all connected. It's your brain, it's your gut health, it's what you put in your mouth, it's your mood. Because I know often that we think, well, I'm feeling, like I'm really anxious or I'm sad or my mood is always just so low. Like I just never wake up in the morning and feel good. Obviously, if it's a medical condition and you need to be looking at taking medication for mental health and things like that, that's a completely different thing. That is not what I'm talking about. But if your mood is just you just lack energy and you just feel flat, look at what you are putting in your mouth. The correlation is amazing. Like if I look back now and I think of how I feel now and how I start my day now compared to when I first started this journey and started to make these changes, I feel so different. And I think that's something that we don't realize is that when you're in that space of just waking up every day, feeling tired, feeling lethargic, feeling flat, just not really wanting to do anything. And I feel like we get stuck in this place where we're like, oh, this is just what it's supposed to feel like now. Oh, I'm just a mum, or I'm in my 40s or my 50s, and this is just what this is supposed to feel like. This is your reminder that that is not how you are supposed to feel. And I can tell you from personal experience, from the girl that used to hit 10 snooze alarms and roll out of bed and have a cold piece of toast as I got in my car and drove to work and felt tired and felt sluggish and just went about my day and just did the best I could, to now I wake up and I feel good. I have energy. I feel enthusiastic for my day. I want to get up and start my day. I feel good. I meet people. I talk to them. I'm happy. And, you see that when you meet other people and you're talking to other people, just their mood. They feel so flat and feel so down. You don't have to feel that way, but you do have to make a significant effort to improve your diet. We so overcomplicate this stuff. I'm not talking complicated. I just want you to get back to the basics. So say to yourself, have you had much water in the last few days? The answer is probably no. Or fill up my water bottle and I have good intentions, but I take it to work and I end up having 5 coffees instead and 3 Pepsi Maxes and, I don't actually drink much water. Start with that. And I know you're going, oh, but that's not going to help me lose 10 kilos. And it's going to make you feel damn good. And then that's going to motivate you to want to lose the 10 kilos. So start with the simple things. Start with drinking more water. Ask yourself, the recommended intake of fruit and veg is 5 veg and 2 fruit. Yesterday, did you have 5 veg and did you have 2 fruit? And you're probably listening to this because I was the same too. I was nah, I had 1 vegetable and I had a piece of fruit and that was kind of it. Look at the basics. Increase your water. Increase your fruit and veg. I'm not talking calories. I'm not talking macros. I'm not talking any of that stuff. I'm talking just these basic things. Water. Increase your fruits and vegetables. Are you eating any protein? Like, are you having lean protein at your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner? Stick to those basics because that will slowly start to improve your gut health and your gut biome. And when we have a happy gut, we have a happy mind. Like, it really is that simple. And I haven't spoken about this before, and I might one day do a full episode about this, but I have seen firsthand power of food and diet and the power that it can have on people with depression. Like, it's insane. Like I said, not a medical professional, but the correlation and the improvements that it can make with how a person feels when they improve the way they eat is significant. Like, it is significant. So I really want you to just take away what you want from this episode, but I really just want you to understand that what you put in your mouth is so much more than looking good and losing weight. It can have a significant impact on your mood, your energy levels, the way that you feel. There's also a lot of research that's come out recently about exercise and movement and the correlation between anxiety, depression, and mental health. Like, they're saying that exercise and moving your body is the number one thing you should be doing to improve the way that you feel. Exercise. And it's because when you do exercise, all of these long list of hormones that your gut sends out when you exercise and when you move your body. And that's why you feel good after you exercise. That's the correlation between your gut. So there are all those feel-good hormones, like dopamine and serotonin and endorphins. You get those things when you exercise and when you have a good diet, okay? And the more that you have those hormones and the more that your body consistently and regularly produces those hormones, the better you feel. The more your mood is elevated, the more you feel energized, the less tired you feel, the less fatigue that you feel. So I hope that today's episode's kind of given you something to think about. And like I said, I sat on this for a while, but I kind of just wanted to explain it to you because you guys know that's what I'm all about. Like, I want to explain these things to you in a way that you understand, because so many times on my own journey, I just didn't get this stuff. Like, I just didn't get it. And I wish someone had sat me down and said, you know what, Jen, like, your gut health is actually really important. And it's not about weight loss. It's about your mood and how you feel and how you show up and how you wake up in the morning and how you get out of bed and all of those kind of things. So I hope this episode's kind of explained it a little bit clearer for you. And so you understand, like I said, if you want some more medical opinions and stuff, you can chat to your doctor or you can have a look on Google and look up more of the information. But really consider, after listening to this episode, hey, what can I do to improve my gut health and create more of those happy and mood boosting hormones so that I can start to feel better, have more energy, feel less tired. Look at those basics, your water, your protein, your fruits and vegetables, lots of greens, so you can start to create a really healthy gut biome that just makes you feel amazing. As always, thank you so much for listening to today's episode, and I will see you all in our next one. Thank you so much for tuning in to another empowering episode of the Healthy Her podcast. If you enjoyed today's chat and found it helpful, hitting that follow or subscribe button would be amazing because your support means the world to me. Come connect with me on Instagram @theactivebod for your daily dose of inspiration and for loads of new easy meal ideas. Take care and keep thriving. See you next week.